Again. Your intention was too obvious. I knew exactly where you were going to land that blow. Again. Ow. Better. Still not hard enough to knock me on my ass, but better. Again. Don't pull that face. We're out here because of you. Suck it up and train. I'm fully aware it's Christmas time. That's not an excuse to slack off. And you think I'd rather be freezing my ass off out here than at the lodge drinking spiked cocoa and enjoying some time off? Again. Fix your stance. I said fix your stance. Fuck. Do you even hear me when I talk to you? Get up. Try again. We're practicing hand-to-hand combat because I say so. Yes, you do need more training as a wolf, but we come up against all kinds of shit and we aren't always able to shift. We might be weakened by magic or illness or in an area where we're not allowed to shift. If you think our enemies are going to wait until we're in peak form to attack, you're in for a rude awakening. Again, with the Christmas excuse, look, the holidays have nothing to do with my responsibility to train you for whatever shit you might come up against. And like I said, you're the only reason we're out here. You don't get to press pause on becoming a fully fledged shifter just because you want to watch Christmas movies and lay around in candy cane printed pajamas like some giant toddler. Excuse you? I do not care that much about Christmas. If I sound like I'm protesting too much, it's because I just want a break from your stupid ass. What? Yes, I do think Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Oh, try me. Oh, God. Shit. No, I'm fine. You finally got a good hit in. It took you baiting me about my favorite Christmas movie, but it was effective. Yeah, my favorite. That tactic won't work on a real enemy, so just accept your kudos and shut up. Oh. No, you're good. Sit down, take a break. Hydrate. I'm not entirely heartless, by the way. You'll get time off for Christmas and for solstice next week. Yeah, it's kind of a big deal. Longest night of the year. We have traditions just like most cultures do. What's that face for? Oh yeah, we do really culty shit. We definitely sacrifice small animals, dance naked in the snow, and howl at the moon. Of course not. No, we have a big get-together. There's some ceremony to it, sure, but we eat a shit ton of food, play games, sit around bonfires, drink ourselves stupid. There's even a dance floor. Yeah, I dance. Why does that surprise you? I don't seem like the dancing type. Let's get one thing straight. You don't know shit about me. Except now you know I like to dance. Bite me. No, if you bit someone as a human, you wouldn't turn them. You have to be in your shifted form. The only exception I've heard to that is this one toddler who got his powers early. I mean, really early. It was a major fluke that he came into his own a decade too soon. He was throwing a tantrum over whatever it is toddlers cry about, and when his babysitter tried to pick him up, he half-shifted into a panther and bit her. Turned her, too, even though he only shifted from the waist down and bit her with human milk teeth. The administration had a field day with that one, let me tell you. Yeah, there are other types of shifters outside of wolves. Mostly predatory mammals, but I've met all kinds. Sure, lions, tigers, bears, oh my. Most of the big cats have shifter clans, to be honest. I've met a pod of orca shifters that live out by Vancouver Island, and there's even a handful of avian shifters, but they're few and far between. They're hermits, kinda. There's fewer of them because they have to be born to it. They can't make more of their kind with a well-timed bite like we can. Hundreds of years ago, we had dragon and griffin shifters, too. You're deadass going to tell me that dragons aren't real when you're sitting there a couple days away from involuntarily shifting into a wolf? Okay. Well, obviously the dragons aren't still around. The stories don't tell us why. Just that there was some shift in the way magic manifested itself, and many different beings were lost or diminished as a result. They ceased to exist, mostly, but their gifts were able to live on, diluted for posterity. Take elves, for example. Elves used to exist. Pointy ears, graceful, strikingly beautiful and talented, exceedingly gifted in magic, too. They're not around anymore as they were. But every now and then you meet a person out in the real world who seems to have hit the genetic lottery, and they're skilled at everything they do, and they're charismatic beyond belief. Those are the descendants of elves. Then you've got the mermaids. They say a few still exist in the oceans, but their descendants are the people who can sing beautifully and have this weird draw to water. Usually they're on the swim team or singing as they go about their day at the office. Sylvans, they're the ancestors of people with green thumbs. Sorcerers and witches, those gifts now manifest themselves in doctors, chefs, engineers. I mean, Nikola Tesla was a direct descendant of one of the most brilliant sorceresses to ever live. Oh no, vampires are real, and they're still around. The ones I've met are actually pretty nice for the most part. The deeper you get into your new life, the more you'll realize that the mythical creatures, the monsters under the bed, the bedtime stories, they're all real. And now you're a footnote on the page. Welcome to the club. No, shifters were affected, just not as much as some others. We lost some of our clans, like I said, dragons and griffins mostly, and our hold on our powers collectively got weaker. That's where full werewolves come from. No control over their ability to shift like we have. Luckily, a werewolf bite can't hurt you now. Well, scratch that, it'll hurt, but it can't turn you further than you already are. Will you ever be able to pick up a normal life? Maybe. Someday. After a year or two, if you demonstrate adequate mastery over your abilities, we can apply for a permit to wander and meet with the administration to assess you, so you can resume your normal life if that's what you want. You'll still have to check in with us or your nearest local branch every month, but it gives you a modicum of freedom. But like I told you earlier, most shifters end up staying with their clan. Even if you can't stand most of them, there's something to be said for their acceptance of what you are. No one knows the struggles of a shifter like another shifter. Of course I have a permit to wander. No, you can't see it. It's not like I carry it out to the woods for training. I'll train you to shift on command when I think you're good and ready. For now, we need to get you to the point where you're not a danger to others during an involuntary shift. And no, that's not negotiable. More questions? Ugh, you can't be serious. Yeah, of course I'm trying to teach you how to be a wolf. But torturing someone with a barrage of personal questions isn't today's lesson. Ugh, what is it? No, I don't have a mate. Neither does my brother, in case you were interested in him. Oh, so the personal shit was just targeted at me specifically. Got it. What do you mean, why am I like this? Like what? Of course, I recognize the power I have, but unlike some others, I don't see it as a gift. Are you prying in hopes of getting a tragic backstory out of me because you're not going to get one? My deal with my brother is not your business. You think I owe you an explanation because I remind you daily that I hold this entire situation against you? Well, you're wrong. My reasons are my own. And now those reasons are cooling into a congealed mass on the back burner because you wandered onto our property and got yourself bitten. No, we've been over this. You can't go home for Christmas. We are your home now. It is too dangerous. What if you lose control, What if you hurt the people you care about? And suppose you did tell them the whole truth. Would they believe you? And if they did, would they accept you? Or would they shun you as a monster? Would they slam the door in your face? Listen, it just can't happen. Put the possibility out of your mind. Pin it on me if you want. Tell yourself it's your horribly mean mentor not letting you be with your loved ones. Better you hate me for that than for me to let you go and you lose everything you care about to your own lack of control. It's better this way. What? Yes, I've told you like 10 times. My eyes go silver when I'm about to turn or when I'm really angry. No, I'm annoyed as all hell, but not angry right now. Why? They're silver right now. Shit. There, better? Good. No, we're not going to talk about it. Rest is over. Get up. Hold on. Looks like you just got saved by the bell. Ethan needs us back at the lodge. Fuck if I know. Knowing Ethan, it could be anywhere between official business and a prank between siblings. Come on.